Welcome back, everybody, into the Legendary Marketer Facebook Reels Challenge. This is day 4. We are officially past the halfway point. We are in the back half of this challenge, in the back half of this training. And look, today's going to be another incredible training for you all. We're going to get into some serious strategy here. And we've titled this one, The Secret to Turning a Massive Following into a Buyer Frenzy. So what we're going to accomplish today is we're going to connect the dots for you all to complete the Facebook strategy, okay? So understand today's training is all about completing the Facebook strategy and how I rediscovered my email list and the importance of the follow-up, okay? So these are two critical things, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat that everybody sees the massive following on the Facebook Reels, the sky-high views, but you know what the real secret is having your conversion system in place, because the Reels are great. They drive the traffic, they drive the following, but they are not what is driving the main part of your results, which is the conversion system. And we are going to get into all of that today. Got a nice fun little meme there for you, because I know there's a lot of stigmas around emailing and people don't want to be spammy or whatever, but we're going to break down those limiting beliefs today. And we're going to show you why you need to be emailing your list. Okay. So that's what we got on the docket for today. But first, I just want to extend a huge congratulations to all of you. Again, we are officially in the back half. You have made it past the halfway point. All of you that have been staying consistent and pushing and taking massive action, I just want to say congratulations. Those of you who have been getting leads and sales, even bigger congratulations. That's awesome. And to all of you who have finally taken that next step and really just stepped out of your comfort zone to either do your first post or really work on your strategy to take it to a next level. Huge congratulations to you all too. And you know what? It's time to finish strong, okay? It's Thursday. This is where most people start to kind of hit a wall, and they start to think, you know, if things aren't working the way they thought it would, or it's not necessarily, you know, going viral or anything right away, this is kind of the point where people start to question a little bit and they kind of give up on the challenge. So I just want to encourage everybody today, if that's your mindset, if that's where you're at, don't give up, keep pushing, finish all the way through this challenge, and do that by relying on the community, okay? Go through the post, just see what people are saying. There are tons and tons of people getting results already, real results, tons of leads, tons of sales, viral posts, guys. All of this stuff works if you just put it into practice and believe in it, okay? So let's start relying on the community. Again, go celebrate wins with people. Use that kind of as motivation. And I just want to share and extend a quick shout out to a couple of people here, okay? Because of this community, okay? What people don't know is, yes, I'm the one delivering this training to you all, but there are some very specific people who helped me and encouraged me and took the time to answer questions for me when I was thinking about getting back on Facebook. And frankly, you know, if it wasn't for them, okay, if it wasn't for them, I probably would have never started posting on Facebook. I wouldn't be here right now hosting this challenge for you all. So I just want to give a huge shout out to some of the members in here. You're probably familiar with them: Stephen Drogi, Andre Yermajev, and specifically Jessica Miliotto. I hope I got that last name right. I actually sent her a message before this to get the pronunciation, so hopefully I did not butcher it. But as we dive into the training, okay, I'm going to share more about how specifically Jessica helped me kind of save myself from myself. When I first started posting on Facebook Reels, I was directing everybody to the DMs, and it was very overwhelming. And she just said something to me that was just so profound in that moment. And it was what I've been telling you all week and been preaching. And what separates Facebook Reels from everything else: put the link in the comments section. It was like she looked me straight in the eye and was just like, duh, Josh, like, Stop directing everybody to DMs. Stop making more work for yourself. Just put the link in the comments and they'll do with it what they will, okay? So huge shout out to her. Again, Andre and Steven connecting with him at the last mastermind. He had some incredible success on Facebook. One of the big reasons why I got back on Facebook, and Andre has just been crushing it for a while now. And he's always so helpful. Again, you have a great community here, guys. And even somebody like myself who's experiencing really good success right now, I still rely on the community, okay? So if you're struggling to finish strong, start relying on that community, okay? You got a great community here, great training, which brings me to the last point before we dive into this training today, okay? So I've mentioned this a couple times now in the other marketers who've helped me along the way. And one big turning point for me in actually getting back on Facebook and committing to a real strategy was in May. I was lucky enough to speak at that last Legendary Marketer Mastermind, okay? And again, Steven spoke at that as well, so I could connect with him there about Facebook. I shared some of what Andrea, you see her name all over the leaderboards inside the Legendary Marketer community. I was able to connect with her as well, okay? And based off of some of the stuff that they said, okay, my core Facebook strategy came from stuff that I learned from them at this mastermind. So again, rely on the community. The importance of networking, or what I call masterminding with other like-minded individuals, is so huge, okay? So kind of a shameless plug here right now. If you have an opportunity to get to one of those masterminds coming up, I would highly recommend that you take advantage of that. If you're in a position where you can do that, 100% take advantage of it, because you never know what you're going to learn. You never know what's going to come from that. And boy, am I glad they asked me to speak, because again, if I wasn't there speaking, I probably never would have got on Facebook, and I would have never been able to be blessed with this opportunity that's happening right now to teach you all and to connect with you all, okay? So I'm probably already taking too long here. Matt and Joanne are going to get really mad at me for this, but that's okay. We're going to dive in and we are going to start unpacking this strategy right now. Okay, so understand that Facebook Reels is for traffic. I mentioned this again earlier, okay? It's the hottest opportunity for traffic, for you to start getting leads, start building a following in your businesses, okay? But understand that's what it is. It is truly just a follower or a following building tool, okay? So we're going to complete the strategy for you all today. And you have to realize that when you are on Facebook, okay, it's not just Reels. Your profile page in your wall are where your true conversion system lies, okay? And there are a lot of people, even some of those bigger names out there that you see, that have had success with Facebook Reels and have been crushing it on Facebook. They are not utilizing their wall and their Facebook profile, okay, to its full potential. So they're still missing out on a ton of leads and sales, okay? And then understanding that your email list is your conversion system off of Facebook, okay? So it all works hand in hand. I'm gonna connect those dots and I'm gonna share with you how all this works in depth and give you a couple of quick examples and some actionable steps for you to go out and start doing this stuff, okay? So understand, you're going to set up your complete Facebook conversion system for on Facebook, okay? And the first thing you're going to need is a banner, okay? And the simple place to go to make a banner just like mine that you're seeing here on the screen is canva.com. I totally meant to go back in and put canva.com in here. Forgot to do it. Maybe we can get it down in the comments. Link out to it for people. Really easy, completely free software. You can go in, they have a section where you can choose Facebook banner. It gives you the right sizing, everything that you need. You can go in there, create a simple banner, and this is going to be your background picture on your profile, okay? And this is important for a few reasons, okay? Because what happens is people come in from your Reels, okay? And most of them, the reality is they're not gonna buy just directly from a reel, okay? They're gonna need a few interactions with your brand before they do, with your content, before they actually buy, okay? So it's important because it re-engages those people and it re-engages your followers. Honestly, every time they come back to your profile, boom, they've got a big banner right there. Hey, Josh, what does he do? Well, he helps people learn the simplest way to start an online business in their spare time. Hey, I want to learn that. Click the link in the bio. Boom, tells them exactly what to do. It is a super clear, super easy call to action that just constantly lives on your profile. So it's called forced consumption, okay? By doing this, you're forcing your following, because you can't look at it and not read it. You can't look at it and not see it, okay? So it's how we it's forced consumption for our audience, okay? And here's a pro tip on how to make it super clear for you, okay? And use this, screenshot this, come back to this if you need it, okay? I help blank, your target audience, get blank, their desired result by, with, in, using blank, okay? And that last blank is, you kind of leave that one open a little bit, but it's mainly what you offer or how you can help. So you see mine, okay? I help people learn the simplest way to start an online business in their spare time. Now, another example outside of the online business or make money online type of niche is, go with this, okay? I help fitness professionals get more online coaching clients using automated sales systems, okay? Or I help real estate agents grow their business by using automated systems online, okay? So there are some quick examples. Again, this can apply to any niche, any industry. Go ahead, get your banner done at canva.com and use this simple formula down here. I help blank to get blank by, with, in, using blank, okay? So again, go ahead, screenshot that, reference back to it if you need to, okay? So now you've got your reels going. So you got traffic coming in. Now you've got your banner set up on your profile page. So people are getting that constant call to action, that forced consumption of who you are and what you do, okay? So the next thing that you need is you need what I call CTA posts on your wall or on your feed, whatever you want to call it on Facebook, okay? So now understand, this is another thing that you'll have to do, but are you sensing the common theme here, okay? This is going to be more content creation, okay? This is going to be more opportunities for you to focus on what? Your copy, okay? Okay, so here we go. Understand, don't get overwhelmed by this. You don't need to have a CTA post every day or even every other day, okay? Maybe 2 or 3 of them a week. And when you start getting some real traffic, you can literally cut that back to once a week, okay? So understand what a CTA post is. First and foremost, it's a call to action, okay? It's a post on your wall that delivers another call to action, and it should line up with what you've been saying in your reels, okay, and what your banner says, okay? So you're creating a clear message for people when they come and they interact, okay? So here's an example of one that has worked incredibly well for me. As you can see, 1,600 comments, okay? Now, it says, I've cracked the lazy man's code to earning high ticket commissions online with 90% of the work done for you. Comment lazy below and I'll send you the video showing you exactly how, okay? Very simple copy, right? It's not super long, but it's very clear, okay? The lazy man's code, right? Everybody wants the lazy man's code, okay? Now, understand when you are doing this, okay? Let's get into the strategy behind this, okay? Your goal is to get people to comment. You're not putting, with this style of post, okay, your goal is to get people to comment. You're not putting links directly on your wall or directly on your post, okay? First reason, I don't think Facebook likes it very much, okay? At the beginning, I experimented with putting links directly on this post itself or in the post, and Facebook took them down for spam. So don't do that, okay? Facebook doesn't like that. And secondly, you are losing out on a ton of engagement, okay? So the strategy behind this is you're getting people to comment, okay? So now, not only is somebody reading your thing and they're spending time on your post, so that's driving the algorithm again, they're commenting. So now you're getting another algorithm point or whatever you want to call it. Facebook says, oh, somebody commented with this. Great. So now you're going back and you're responding to those comments by giving the person what it is that the post says, okay? Somebody's gonna comment because they want the video that shows them the lazy man's code to high ticket commissions, okay? They want that. So now you go in, you engage, you respond to that comment, and that's where you drop your links, okay? Whatever it is, to a video, to your funnel, whatever it is, that's where you drop your link. And what happens is now they get a notification from Facebook, oh, Josh responded. They come back to your post again, driving further engagement, okay? So understand the whole theme behind this Facebook strategy is keeping people on the platform, getting them to engage and getting them to re-engage with your content over and over and over again, okay? And then when you start getting crazy amounts of comments like this, the strategy is to go back once or twice a day and respond to the comments, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day if you need to, okay? But understand, you don't have to do it all in one day. And in fact, you probably should not be doing it all in one day. I would never, listen, this is a pro tip, and again, I don't know if it's true or not, but I would never respond to more than 10 or 15 people in one sitting. Why? Because if you're, and especially you're not going to copy and paste the same message over and over again, okay? Why? Because Facebook, they hate spam. If you go in and you respond to 100 comments in a half hour, just copy and pasting the same thing over and over again, they're going to flag you as spam, okay? So never 10 or 15 more in one, never 10 to 15, stick with 10 to 15, no more than 15 in one sitting of responding to comments, okay? Because you don't want to get flagged as spam. And make sure you're not copy and pasting the same response over and over and over again. Now, if you've got something important in there, like, you know, here's the link to the video, understand, copy and paste that over and over again, but start by typing your message like, hey, thanks for commenting. Here's exactly where you can go. Then copy and paste your link, okay? So save yourself time on that, but don't copy and paste the whole message, okay? So yeah, by doing these style of posts, and again, only responding to 10 or 15 at a time, or even in one day, now you go back the next day, okay? And you respond to more. So now people have been eagerly waiting for your response. They hop back on, and you know what? Maybe your traffic has slowed down to that post. Now you're responding to people. People are coming back to the post, okay? And now Facebook is like, oh, more people. And guess what? It's gonna increase your organic reach from your feed as well, not just your reels, okay? So understand, a post like this, for me right now, is living and driving traffic on my page, on my wall, whatever you want to call it. It's driving organic traffic to my Facebook profile, separate from reels, for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month at a time, utilizing this strategy, okay? All right. So there you go. That's the pretty much the only style of post you need at the beginning. And along those lines, okay, here is what you need to increase your conversions off of Facebook, okay? Sorry about that. Here's what you need to be doing as an online marketer, no matter what, because this is your real value, okay? Get it? Pun completely intended, but not intended. Your real value. Yeah, okay. So you're using Facebook Reels to drive your traffic, okay? But what happens if Facebook Reels goes away? What happens if social media goes away? What happens if you're an affiliate marketer and you're promoting an offer and that offer goes away, okay? If you are not collecting emails, you are not building your own asset, and when this stuff goes away, you're left with nothing, okay? Now, you've been doing this the right way. You've been doing this the way the 15-day challenge teaches, the way Legendary Marketer teaches, the way I teach, okay? You're collecting emails. You're building your own asset as an online marketer. So if a company goes out of business or, you know, social media gets shut down, well, I've got a list of 100,000 email contacts. You think I can go out and find the next thing in the make money online niche and start promoting it to my email list and make some sales? Yeah, I'm immediately back in business, okay? So that's what you need to be doing too, okay? And this is probably the most important part of all of this, and understanding that your email is the most powerful asset that you have. Okay, so you're going to use Facebook Reels to increase your reach and grow your following, but make sure you're collecting those emails, and more importantly, make sure you are emailing your list. Okay. So understand, like a couple days ago, okay, I mentioned that two of the most pivotal moments in my online business journey, and frankly, one of the key factors that I attribute to my sustainable results as an online marketer, is the realization. The first one was that I needed to start emailing my list, okay? And I know I mentioned this, I think in day 2 or day 1, but I was sitting on an email list of almost 30,000 subscribers for over a year, not sending an email, okay? And my business would be good when it was good, when the traffic was good, but then it'd be way down here when there was no traffic, okay? So what happened was around, I wanna say October or August of 2021, I made the commitment to start working on my copy by emailing my list 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. Okay. I tried to do it almost every day. And I did that for 2 or 3 months. And sure enough, I started creating all of this momentum. Okay. And now I was getting more back end conversions, more front end sales from people on my email list than I was new traffic. Okay. So understand how powerful that statement is. Okay. I literally was able to 3x my business in last December, okay, by emailing my list, okay? And that's why I was fortunate enough to go and speak on email at the Legendary Marketer Virtual Mastermind event, okay? Is because they saw those results and they were like, dude, how did you rediscover your email list? Like how is your business reinvigorated, okay? And it was because I was emailing. So understand, you need to be emailing, okay? But how does this apply to Facebook, and how can you use this? Again, this is the off Facebook strategy, but I'm all about working smarter. I don't know about you. I don't want to work harder. I want to work smarter. Okay. So understand, we can also apply this to our content on Facebook. Okay. And how do we use our email content on Facebook? I'm about to show you, and let's start by reverse engineering it. Okay. And here you go. So you want to understand this. This is what I call my sneaky strategy to filling my Facebook wall with content with almost no additional work. Okay. Again, all about working smarter, not harder. Okay. So you want to build your end goal with your wall, like we talked about earlier. Again, you want to create a consistency in your messaging. Okay. Because people are going to need multiple interactions with your brand. Cold traffic are not just going to buy right off Reels most of the time. Yes, you'll get sales from that, okay? But how are you cultivating authority in building your credibility and engaging your audience over and over and over again until they buy, okay? And here's how we're doing it. You are going to commit to emailing your list, okay? Because that's what we need to do as online marketers. Again, I just stressed the importance of that, okay? So here's how you use that and simply repurpose it and turn it into posts on your feed, okay? Every time you send an email out to your list, go into your email autoresponder, copy the content, paste it over to your Facebook wall, okay? Now, if you've got links inside of that, okay, understand you'll need to remove those links, and you'll need to kind of change wording around a little bit to get them to content, to interact with your content by commenting, okay? Your email, you're going to have links in there, and that's going to be your call to action, is to get people to click links in your email, okay? Now you copy the content out, you change the last little bit, your call to action, okay? And you reword it to get them to comment in the comment section, like I showed you how to do earlier, rather than click a link, okay? So now you're literally just repurposing your content, okay? And again, work smarter, not harder. We can create content one time and we can post it in multiple places. That is the fastest way to increase your reach and to accomplish all of this stuff that we're trying to accomplish, okay? So understand, you're just gonna repurpose those emails on your Facebook wall, okay? Now, if you're emailing once a week, get it on your Facebook wall once a week, and then add once a week a CTA style post like we just talked about, okay? And understand, you don't always need a call to action either. Okay, so if your email list, okay, say you're just building authority in your email, okay, or you're sharing a story and there's going to be no call to action to click a link. It's totally cool to do that, okay? People don't always want call to actions. They don't always want to be clicking things, okay? So understand, you can create a piece of content teaching people, how to effectively use an autoresponder, okay, or how to effectively lose a couple pounds each week from home with this new exercise, okay? And you're going to just talk about it and teach them about it, okay? Whatever it may be, teaching things gives people value, okay? So you can give people value in your email, and then you can put that over on your wall. And again, there's no call to action, so instead you just sign off and say, more soon, or talk to you later, or I'm out, or just sign off with your name, okay? So you're going to start filling up your Facebook wall with this strategy. And then once in a while, again, once a week at the beginning, or 2 to 3 times a week, whatever you can handle, start creating some of those CTA style of posts, okay? And kind of looking forward to tomorrow's training, where we're going to talk about omnipresence and utilizing all the social media platforms. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek, okay? Here's how you work even smarter, okay? You're going to create that content once for your email list. You're going to put it on your Facebook wall like we just talked about, but then you're going to cut it up, okay? Maybe you create, a full page long email, okay? It's long form copy. You're going to cut it up into 4 or 5 sections. Now you're going to go over to Instagram and you're going to post it on your stories. So now when people interact with your stories, again, they're getting the same messaging. They're getting just more of you in more places without you having to do much, if any, additional work, okay? And the cool part is you can link your Instagram. Again, I'm not going to talk about this too much because tomorrow's a big day, okay? Tomorrow's a big day. You're going to want to show up for that one. But you can link your Instagram directly to your Facebook, okay? So you're not going to Instagram and posting stories on Instagram and then have to repost them on Facebook. They're already connected. You just select a little button and now you're posting that stuff on your Instagram stories, and then boom, it shows up automatically on your Facebook stories, okay? So now people are engaging with your content on Reels, on your banner, with your CTA posts. Jeez. Sorry, with your CTA posts, with your value posts, okay? And now they're also interacting and seeing your clear messaging in your story, okay? So you're immediately building credibility, you're cultivating authority, and you have tons of consistency in your messaging, okay? Appreciate you guys hanging with me today. Again, this was another longer training. I know Matt and Joe are going to be, Joanne are going to be a little bit upset about it, but that's okay. Tons of value again in this one. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the opportunity to share this stuff with you. Now go out, get your 2 posts done today for the Reels Challenge. Drop them down in the comment section and let's start celebrating wins. And then think about how you can start setting up your Facebook profile and your Facebook wall for success and to increase your conversions, okay? I'll catch you all on Friday's training. I'm out.